Hey, I'm Kev, Mexico. Welcome back to MotoGP 18. As after the first third of the season, Mario's looking very pretty in the Moto3 World Championship. But we head back to Spain for the second time this season around the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. Will the tide change for Mario? Can he continue rising to the top? So here goes Mario in for the first of three possible qualifying laps. He tries the best Bestekis 48.2 on a very dominant Leopard. He is Nook supreme all season long. He perhaps looked his most comfortable, unfortunately, for his opposition around Mugello last time out. Was that at home with that Italian circuit? Saying that, he's 3/10 down in the first sector. As we go through turn 3, you really are battling that rear end. It's not like with the F1 cars around that corner on a motorbike, it definitely is a challenge. And now you go through the corners which really test how confident you are on the brakes. Maybe not very good into the right-hander, and especially downhill into this left-hander. Better get the braking done early. Rotate that rear and go on the power as early as you dare. We're approaching turn 6, is it? Or turn 7. As you go uphill through the left, then the right, very wide in the left. Mario not looking very confident. It's DJ Antonio at the top with 47.3. And in through Campsa. They're going very tricky on a motorbike. And Canet on top on home turn with 47.3. And then into this left-hander. It really does feel pointless on a motorbike compared to the other left-hander, which flowed so beautifully into the right and up the hill. It's Mario using the rear end. He's not having a very good lap, is he? So you go through the right-hander and now into the restored right-left at the end of the lap. You go through the final corner again. Third gear, just trying to prick his point to get on that power, Mario, and run towards the line. Unfortunately for him, it's just a 49.7, 2.4 off the pace. Where's his pace gone from Mugello? Let's see if you can restore it in the next couple of laps. He goes into the first corner, all over those curves, getting nice and smooth on that power, and he's up by a 10th. By Canet. He gets the power very early. Look at the rear end, battle him. But Mario's fighting back like he has done all season long. Then all over the curb again, battling that rear and getting on the power. Being very aggressive with his downshifts, Mario, in this lap compared to his first. And see very wide again through the left, just about changes in time. And look at that, 7/10 down now. We've got DJ Antonio at 47.2, back at the top on his Crisini. But where's his Crisini partner? Where is Jorge Martin? Who we expect to be up there, especially on home turf. He's been disappointing so far this season as the reigning champion. As you go into the hairpin, Mario second down. Still not finding any time. That first sector's good for him. That second sector's horrible for him. The third sector's okay. Just needs to hook it up a bit better. Just like that right-hander. Just about holds on to that rear end. And through the penultimate corner, downhill. And through the final corner again, just hook up that inside apex. Got the power as early as you dare. As he runs towards the line, this is a much better lap from Mario. Just a second off, 48.2. As he go on to his final attempt, and now can he somehow grab pole, make up a second? As he go into that first corner. In second gear this time, hooking up the left and right. And he's up again on DJ Antonio. He's definitely at home in that first sector. Now it's his second sector where he's got to make up the most time. As his first and last sectors are definitely the sectors for Mario. As he hooks up that apex beautifully. There we go, much better run for the right, even though you can see that rear end wanting to battle him, wanting to get away. Go downhill through the left. Definitely didn't need to go down to first gear, did Mario. That's perhaps where he lost it. He's still 6/10 down, but it's a personal best. So he's gained a 10th in that sector. Now he's got somehow gained 6/10 in the last couple. Well, considering he lost 3/10 in this sector previously, that's unlikely. Let's see if he can get under the 47 barrier. Right on it in that sector though. Look at that level. He somehow gained 3/10 in that sector. Now into the final sector. He gets on the power hard. No, he's into the gravel, Mario. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. But can he get across the line to maybe do another one? Let's see. It's going to be touch and go. We'll go for the final corner. He's not. That is Mario's chances ended. He's going to be outside the top 10 for the first time this season. So it's Di Giannantonio on pole ahead of Canet and Martin, the home heroes. So it's an all-Italian second row with Bezzecchi ahead of Della Porta and Bastianini, should I say. They're back on form, the Leopard twins. With Ortel, Antonelli and Kornfeld on the third row. Great job from the Czech rider. Then Suzuki ran out of the top 10 ahead of McDonald and Arenas. Then we've got McPhee, Sasaki and Rodrigo. Alonso Lopez, Nuruddin and Yurchenko on the 6th row. Then Foggy and Berger ran out the top 20 on their VR46 machines with Ramirez in 21st. And Meza, Arbolino and Binder. Then Mino down in 25th on the 9th row. Alongside Tuba and the Thai rider. At the back is Loy and Masaki. So Mario's got a fight on his hands. Can he grab another podium and keep the streak up going? As here's Woodall revving up with the clutch pull and he's waiting for the lights to go. Out as they get underway for 7 laps around the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. He's got a decent start, it looks like. As he tries to go towards the top 10. Getting a section with Antonelli towards the first corner. Next down the inside of the Italian, you've got McPhee being very aggressive all over the curves. Now you've got McDonald being very aggressive into the third corner. Down the inside, Kornfeld. It's the rear end holding up just about as he's in the top 10. Next you've got Della Porta's team trying to make moves in front. It's not a bit boxed in at the moment. He tries to get on the power, try and straighten up this bike. Towards the next corner is Ennio Bastianini up to second now ahead of Jorge Martin. This Maduro gets pushed wide by what is this bunch of lunatics in the midfield. As he goes into the left-hander, back up into the top 10. Ahead of Alonso Lopez and John McPhee. As Bastianini leads ahead of Martin. On home turn, I'm sure the crowd loved that. As he goes towards the hairpin for the first time, McDonald got the inside line. But he's been outbraked by everyone. And what is this from behind? Someone just pushed McDonald wide. As he rejoins the track at speed into the back of a number of... What is going on in front? A number of riders. It's going incredibly slow. McDonald struggling to hold on to the bike. He's almost into the back of Antonelli through the penultimate corner. He's going to the final. He is down the inside, is he? Into the top 10, finally. Confirmed. Now down the front stretch. There's the Power. Should be getting some beautiful slips. His teammate Bastianini leads ahead of Martin, Canet, Della Porta. Di Giannantonio, your top 5. It's towards the first corner. McDonald trying to outbrake Kornfeld. The Czech veteran. Very tough to pass, or is he? As he goes to the third corner again, McDonald trying to make a move. But rides the curve a bit too much there. But he does have the inside line on Kornfeld. Then into the right-hander. Did he outbrake himself? And it looks like he has. It's back down to 10th as he tries to hold on to the bike. The bike looks so unstable around here. Compared to Mugello, where it was beautiful. Maduro could just place it where he wants, even if it was very wide on occasion, but it's just super quick, that bike in Mugello. Round here the bike's not quick and McDonald is struggling. Look, it's all over the place. What a difference a race and a patch makes, eh? So we're taking a totally legal line there. Everyone uses that line. You go down the back straight. He's behind Albert Arenas. That shows you how poor his bike performance is. In a moment. As now he gets pushed right by, is that Sasaki? As he rejoins McDonald into the right hander down the inside of Antonelli. For the top 10 again as they get locked, it feels like. You go into the penultimate corner, almost get wiped out by the Italian. What is going on with the opponents? They're absolutely brutal around here. Got a suicide wish into every corner. As Martin in second ahead of Del Porto as Bastianini leads. McDonald a second off the pace as we've got DJ Antonio and Canet rounding out top 5. Then Bezecchi and Ottel and Kornfeld. We go towards the first corner. Del Porto down. Oh, the dream. The Leopard 1-2 and a double Italian podium gone out the window maybe. McDonald pushed wide into the third corner again, just drifting. But he's up to 9th thanks to his teammate's demise. He tries to push towards this top 5 position. And once again being forceful. Look at that Antonelli. Barely fit a piece of paper in that gap. But you've done a fit a motorbike there. And look at this bunch behind. You've got Alonso Lopez, Sasaki. You're trying to hold it around the outside. Into the left-hander. Ahead of Rodrigo, actually. For the top 10. I feel like if McDonald's in clean air, like he has been for most of the season, then he's got the pace, but just being attacked from all angles at the moment. Especially into the hairpin, look at that. Oh, this time breaks a bit earlier and just forces them wide. Almost into the back of Antonelli again into that right-hander. He's got Bezecchi and Kornfeld doing battle. We actually have changed the bike since to make it a bit more stable in the rear. So that's what we felt in qualifying as well. But you can see the rear of the bike just everywhere. Not working at all for McDonald. You go down the start-finish straight. Del Porto just slicing through the field like a knife through butter. 47.8 for McDonald. That's not bad pace rise. Just half a second off the pace, but look at that, he's down in 10th. And he's got a number of riders very slow in front, including Kornfeld again, his old buddy, into turn 3 maybe. He's got Suzuki behind and Antonelli. But he holds on to 8th and he's got some slipstream as we approach the second half of this race. Go on, making a move down the inside of Kornfeld. What are you doing, Kornfeld? It's like he's stuck on McDonald. There's Burgers in the points. What the hell? So that inside curve pushes McDonald wide, and look at that. He's just pushed back 3 places. Like he isn't even there. And he makes a move down the inside. Up into 7. This is some fantastic fighting, I'll say that. Despite the suicide wish of all of his opponents. And once again, look at that, the teammates pushing McDonald away. Suzuki and Antonelli. We've got Kornfeld as well. Get going. As he's down to 22nd. Up into 20 behind his teammate Del Porto then. And no, he just can't get on the power of this bike. What has happened to the rear end of this bike in one patch? It's ridiculous. I've not seen this unsustainability all season long with the rear. Now it's suddenly coming to a head. As we go on to the 5th lap, you've got Nuruddin in front battling Del Porto. You've got Del Binder behind with some Citroen in his KTM. You've got Yachenko in the points. So it goes through the first. What the hell? That rear does not love this circuit. No, they're just trying to get on the power. It's not working. As Yachenko and Sasaki are battling for 13th. Great to see the Kazakhstan rider in the points. I have no idea what happened to McDonald as well when he went down. I think it was just braking too hard on the front folders. We've got Martin and Bastianini, and Don have been swarmed again into the corners. We've got Di Gianantonio ahead of Canet, Martin ahead of Bastianini. Wolves have been very aggressive this race. He's going to get a top 20 finish maybe. It's not going to be points for the first time this season. That's once again, every corner getting on the power. It's like he put his anvil on the throttle. But it almost gets wiped out there. We go uphill through the right. But let's just feed that power in. McDonald's in last. And he's going to finish last. Because the bike's absolutely dreadful. We've got some upgrades to do to this bike. Luckily you've been saving up those points. We didn't need to upgrade the bike for Mugello has Rodrigo up to 15th. We've got Antonin Kornfeld. 8th and 9th. Mays ahead of Binder. Got Lloyd 2.5 seconds up the road. Tyre wear's not that bad either. I just don't understand it. And now Lloyd's down in front. Dal Binder went down as well. What is going on? Yurchenko's ahead of his teammate McPhee for 11th. And it's the old Avintia teammates in 28th and 29th. We've got Berger in the points as well. What a crazy, strange race. You've got Sasaki ahead for 15th, ahead of his teammate Rodrigo. It's not his teammate, is it? I think of Mursaki, aren't I? Not Sasaki. We've got Arbolono and Tuva battling. We've got Fogger up to 13th. Oh, will Yurchenko hold on for that point? All important, but he's been chasing for such a long time. As we've got a lap and a half to go, thankfully. As we've got Canet and Di Gianantonio battling. We've got Fogger up to try with his teammate Berger. It might be a party in the VR46 camp after this race. Oh, it gets out the hairpin just. For some reason, making the rear end more stable has made it incredibly unstable. It wasn't this bad in qualifying. We go through the penultimate corner. Della Porta somehow scoring points. It's like crashing from third early in the race. To go on to the final lap. Done with a 49.2, just second behind Binder, 2.5 seconds ahead of Loy. Dreadful pace. Yurchenko wants 14th though, look at him battle. Got Masaki and Tuba battling over 21st. You've got McDonald onto the tail of Binder. They go for the left hand, they just got to be so patient on the throttle. He's got Bastianini having his best race of the season by a country mile, battling Canet for second. Trying to make it a Spanish 1-2. Look at that, he just cannot get on the power, McDonald, out that right-hander. Let's get out of the left-hander, half of that to go. Bastianini's still battling for second, he's no longer battling Martin for the lead, unfortunately. So Leopold won't be tasting champagne. At least for first. For just the second time this season. Got half of that to go. Sasaki ahead of Nuruddin. Antonelli ahead of Bezecchi for sixth. To approach the hairpin. He's definitely got the pace. And his bike isn't trying to kill him at every corner. Unfortunately, that is the tail of this race. As now Di Gianantonio makes it Grassini 1-2. Or does he? As here comes Canet. As Bastianini wins. What? What a top. How close was it between the top four? As you got Canet, Dijan Antonio and Martin, and Otto rounds out the top 5. McDonald. A poor race. Absolutely shocking. That is one he will not want to re-watch, as his streak is over. So Bastianini wins by less than 0.2 of a second ahead of Dijan Antonio, with Martin in 4th, Canet in 2nd. Absolutely insane race at the front, with Otto and a well-deserved 5th for the German ahead of Antonelli, Bezzecchi, Suzuki, Alonso Lopez Rivera top 10, and Kornfeld rounding up ahead of Della Porta. What a comeback ride. They got fastest up as well for the Italian of 47.2. Definitely his best performance of the season, with McPhee in 12th, Fogger 30th, Yachenko in 40th, Berger in 15th. Welcome to the points party, as there is McDonald down in 20th, despite having good lap times, 47.8, right up there with top 5 pace. Just unfortunately had a couple of incidents, and so he joins his teammate, ex-teammate Loy, right at the back. Certainly feels like his teammate Loy after that race, though, as he leads the championship by 26 points now ahead of Canet, who's up to 2nd ahead of Martin by 5 points. Dijan Antonio in 4th, Bezzecchi 5th, Bastianini up to 6th after his victory, a point ahead of his fellow countryman Antonelli Domino. Della Porta, Otto up a couple positions up into 10th. Got Arbolono down 3 positions to 16th. McPhee up a couple to 17th. And up 6 positions is Fogger, his first point score of the season, up to 21st. Yachenko up to 22nd. Berger in 20th. Arenas, best of non-point scores, in 23rd now. Only 7 riders haven't scored points so far this season, including the likes of Binder, Loy, Tuba, Nuruddin, Misaki, and the tie rider at the back. So, not much achieved for McDonald from that race, apart from some accident damage, some cost for the team, as his reputation has definitely gone a bit down, as well as riding position some up to 66, so is throttle management, brakes management, lean angle up to 67. Let's look at a breakdown. Yep, mainly because of how poor that race was. As in MotoGP, Marquez won ahead of Dovi, and Rossi, no doubt the home crowd are ecstatic about that. Less so about the Moto2 result, as Oliveira beat Alex Marquez and Bagnaia to a victory. As what a sight it was in Moto3, seeing Bastianini win ahead of Canet and Dijan Antonio. So we've got to look at bike development then. Look at how shocking the stability of that bike was in that race. I have no idea what they've done. But for some reason, the bike, whenever you got on the power, the back end just wanted to launch itself into the stratosphere. So we definitely got to concentrate on maybe frame, I think that is. Or maybe the downforce we've got to concentrate on. So that's the lean angle and that's the stiffness. I'm not sure the stiffness is... It's just getting on the power out the corners. It's probably something we have to really look at with the setup rather than looking at bike development, but we could definitely increase the downforce, can't we? That might be helpful. Then we can look somewhere else. Oh, we only got 3,600. I thought I'd save more up. As we could get some traction as well. Increase the acceleration. You saw we were struggling with acceleration, but again, it's just getting the power down. I think power is definitely good in a straight line, so we don't need to improve that. So let's keep the bike as it is then. As we only improved the aerodynamics, and look at that big donut compared to everything else this season for McDonald. His first setback of the year. Can he bounce back round the Aston circuit in the Netherlands next time out? Sound fortune, we'll find out then.